Hey guys, Crew Blonde Way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
And we are back with Fallout, where last time we had the trap. Where we had fallen into the vault.
Yes.
What vault was it? Vault 4.
Vault number 4.
Which we had some stuff in that in the past that we saw. But in this one, people are a little different.
They are.
They're not quite as vaulty. They're a little one-eyed, or they're gills. Is that the one lady had? Gills or something?
Yeah, she had gills and tendrils off.
One guy had a nose on his forehead.
Yeah.
And then we found the experiment room.
Yes. With the Gulper woman.
Yeah.
That seemed like a very bad experience for her.
We set off an alarm, and I believe Lucy may be stuck, and I don't know what exactly Maximus is going to do. He was enjoying his time in the vault.
Seems very, very much enjoying his time.
He was injected with something, too. We don't know exactly what that's going to do.
Yeah.
Supposedly it was to help his injuries or whatever, but...
Sure.
We'll see. Who's this?
Ooh. Sifting.
Okay, so there's a little crew of them.
Sandra, we're home.
Oh no. Door was busted in.
The ghoul. Oh no.
Sandra?
Is he eating Sandra?
Okay.
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 Thank you, darling. I had an older son, but he's gone. He took up with that mad woman in the hills 2 years ago. We haven't heard from him since.
Raiders that follow.
There's always
Moldaver?
Yeah.
What did you do? What is that envelope?
Well, you see, Daddy-O, now, from what I can tell, old Rufus got Tommy here mixed up with that mad woman, too. Now, according to this, Rufus sent Tommy a stash of caps to pay a courier for the safe transport of an enclave defector.
She's at the observatory.
So what you think, Tommy? Am I really walking out of here today, or are you gonna try and draw on me for what I did to your big brother?
He won't.
Maybe not today, but maybe someday.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't take a lot of chances.
No.
He does not suffer a fool.
He might let the kid go if he didn't try to draw.
Yeah.
These soldiers that we're fighting abroad, their families, we have more in common with them than we do with the people here in power, the real enemy.
That's about all the horse shit I can take. Come on.
You see, it happens that I know your wife. And perhaps a side of her you don't.
Don't cut away. I want
How
to.
do you know
Okay,
my
good.
wife?
My research company was acquired by her division. We were developing this kind of technology that's difficult to monetize. Cold fusion, infinite.
Cold fusion.
That's what
A good bad guy doesn't see themselves as the bad guy.
America has been locked in a resource war for over a decade. Vault Tech bought the means to end that war. The same war you fought in. So they could put it on the shelf, all because it didn't fit into their business model. I want your help in getting it back.
What is it?
It's a listening device.
A listening device. What did you... You want me to spy on my wife?
I'm not a communist, Mr. Howard. That's just a dirty word they use to describe people who aren't insane.
I mean, I guess that'd be impossible. Set fear on a group of people.
Sure.
Everyone's a communist who doesn't believe in whatever ideology it is, and then
She's obviously highly intelligent.
You're experimenting on them. It's sick.
She needs to see the holotape.
All right, play the tape.
Is that the one guy we saw in the past? The one scientist and his wife?
What happened here should not be used as a case study for what happens when scientists are given unregulated control. And hybridizing humans with radioactive resistant species still has potential.
What?
Our test subjects were less compliant than we expected.
Oh! What did it look like? What was that? Is that a gulper or something else?
That's something else. Oh no, it is.
It's a gulper.
Thought it was standing up before.
How does that push what you guys are doing? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand it. In the lab, I saw your doctors.
Trying to ease the pain of the poor souls your people lured into this place. His ancestors were used as lab rats by the original residents of Vault 4 until the lab rats rebelled.
The creature in the video was actually my great Uncle Peter on my mom's side.
My vault's not like this.
What was the experiment in 33?
Well, there is no experiment.
Your ignorance cannot excuse your cruelty. You must pay the price.
Oh, what's the price?
Please! Please, let me go! Let me go!
Did you notice? Don't take another bite.
He's really enjoying his lifestyle.
He's like, this is so nice though. Okay, so they Red Rocket. Oh man, he's still moving, huh?
Yeah, he had his foot crushed.
Yeah.
He's been walking on.
Oh my god! Oh, his toes dangling off.
You know what? If you were a person, you wouldn't have any friends. You realize that?
He's a stim
Okay,
pack
I
or
gotta
something.
reevaluate here.
Yeah, just pops his toe back on.
You know what? Oh, yeah. This is great. A lot of space. You're a loose cannon, all right?
What are you doing?
Oh, you.
Man, just let the
We
dog come
are
with you.
all survivors here.
Oh shit!
What's going on? She gonna fight something?
Of peace.
Lose her hands?
Of tolerance. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you believe.
Looks like a head strap to me.
You are hereby sentenced to death.
Death?
By banishment to the surface!
It's such a big blade.
That's ridiculous. I was about to say that I think it's a falchion. It's a little light and short to use against the neck. You want a lot of weight, right?
You're just letting me go?
Well, that's certainly an optimistic perspective. You'll be killed almost immediately on the surface by Lord knows what. That's why we're giving you 2 weeks of supplies to take with you. Thank you, Kathy.
Well, if she's gonna be killed immediately, why are you giving her any supplies? Alright. Thank you. I mean, no, please!
Okay, and now it is time to be moving along.
Can I just ask you one thing?
Obviously, someone will carry the supplies to the surface for you.
My friend Billy likes it here. He deserves to be somewhere nice and safe. Like this. I know that I'm not really...
Dude, he's gonna kill everybody.
He's gonna fuck it all up. Shit, he's gonna get in the power armor. He is gonna kill
And he's gonna
everybody.
kill everybody. Oh my gosh, she's already in it.
No.
Let her go! Only
I don't think he can stay anymore.
No, I don't think so.
No, the popcorn! Why?
The cola machine.
Why? Is it the supplies?
Yeah.
Titus, stop! They're letting me go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
Sorry. Somebody maybe check on him?
Groaning.
They banished him too, huh? And they don't get the supplies because he broke the supplies.
I can't.
Can we go get the other fusion core and then come back with the other fusion core and then give it to them? It's like a fetch
If
quest.
they can make sure and catch up to him in a couple days, maybe.
Like that one dude took it,
Yeah.
you know? You know, just leave that here.
Well, it's useless without a fusion core, and fusion cores are hard to come by.
Drop it through the medical drop thing. Yeah.
It's so great.
There's something I should tell you.
Just say yes.
My name isn't Titus, it's Maximus. Titus is the name of the knight who owned this suit before me. He was threatening me, so instead of helping him, I watched him die. And I took his armor, and I lied to you.
I just threw acid in an innocent man's face. And I've only been up here 2 weeks. The wasteland sucks.
Mm-hmm. She's got a point.
Do you want to come live with me in my vault?
Ooh. She's asking you to her place. This is when you say yes.
Yeah, of course.
Plus, I don't think he can come back here.
Well, I can't come back here, that's for sure.
This place seems
I
pretty
don't know if
nice,
you can
though.
go back to the Brotherhood either.
No.
Let's go find that head.
Yeah! Back at the vault.
Oh, Aaron, not that head.
Ow. Shit, sorry.
Is this that guy again?
Is it this? Oh, it's that guy. The chicken fucker.
Yeah, the chicken fucker.
Excuse me! I'm a doctor, I can help you.
He's not a doctor. There's no way this guy can help you. Oh, God.
But which is which? Which is which? Fine. Just give me the right one. Okay.
He just threw him up.
Before we start, there's a small matter of my fee.
It's a small matter of my
Caps,
feet.
But
No.
This elixir I have concocted heals all. And I mean everything. But I must warn you, the taste, not great. Just give it. Okay.
Is it gonna be some kind of radiation mutation thing?
I'm sorry.
Whoa. Ah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Thank you. Sure thing, buddy boy.
He's gonna be radiated like the ghoul, isn't he?
What a difference a day made.
Are they like starving? Sick?
I don't know. Are they all dead? Were they poisoned?
What happened?
We don't know.
The medic says it looks like rat poison. We'll find out who is behind it.
These are the
Me!
prisoners.
I wouldn't do something like that!
he kill them all? Did she do it? Repopulation assignments? About him. Does the little baby get one? I guess the baby goes with her, right?
Probably.
Okay. He's staying at 33, right?
Yes.
You're a coward. You know that, Chip?
Didn't you think I said that before?
We all are, Norm. That's why we live in a vault.
That's got a good point.
He's not wrong.
That's why he didn't leave with Lucy, you know?
Mm-hmm. Free the dog!
Oh, he's here. Just more evidence. Now he can use the dog to track for the head, probably, right?
Yep. Because he left him behind.
Ooh, can he find information from the pit boy?
Well, it looks like the little knob on the front of it. So maybe you just replace that.
Oh. I didn't think about that, okay.
Then it's just there. Oh, okay. Let's hold on to it.
Lloyd and Cassandra here are both scientists. You all are heroes in real life.
So they did. They locked themselves away and experimented giving radiation to people for years.
Combining radiation-resistant animal DNA with human DNA.
I wasn't thinking of it like that, whatever. Oh, he's going back in to get it.
I'm sorry, dog meat, but you ain't him.
Dog meat. I want more of that. I want to see what he heard.
Yeah, my ride should be getting here any minute. Thanks again for letting me use your radio. That was really nice.
Nah, no problem.
Is it Fred Emerson?
Yeah, I think it is. I was trying to think of his name.
You said earlier that some people, they don't like the sound of this music? Really?
Oh, people get fully mad.
Great job on these booby traps, by the way. Really good.
Hey, thanks.
Really effective.
That's a giant trap.
Fucking bear claw. That's a rat trap.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Critics.
Critics.
We just want the head.
Who are you?
I'm the person who
You thought it was the guy?
cut it
I
off.
thought someone else showed up,
Okay,
yeah.
Nice!
What about his medicine? Maybe to help him?
Might. Just don't take it out.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm not just gonna leave it there. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, buddy, you got some
ghoulism.
That is. I think you might be a ghoul.
Oh no. Oh, so stupid. I should have never trusted a doctor that smelled like that.
I love that. All right, well, here's your chance, bud.
What are you doing?
Wow.
Disguising the body.
If they want a head, I'm gonna give them a head.
Take this. Run.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Trust me.
Why does he keep looking out here?
The faces are kissing too. Oh, that's amazing. I love this sick, twisted sense of humor.
I do too.
I'll wait for you, okay? In Vault 33. Find me.
I will. I will.
Dude, he's gonna be killed by the Brotherhood, I bet. I don't know. You can swing this somehow.
Every vault needs an overseer, which is why I have conferred with the High Council. And we are proud to announce, as interim overseer of Vault 32, Stephanie Harper.
She came from 32. What was it like over there?
He has like no one else on his side now either. They split them up, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure that was intentional. Yes!
What?
Yes!
What's it saying?
It's a hacking sequence!
Oh, I kind of remember this.
Yes, Aaron!
Lightly. It's been a long, long, long time. How are you? Do they have cameras or anything? No. Oh.
I would think they would have cameras, but
Right?
it also seems very...
All right, here we go. Be
Hop
brave.
in there, buddy.
Hello? Hello?
You thought it ended, didn't you?
I was pretty sure.
Robots? Clones? Don't do it!
No,
Damn it, Calvin!
I was correct for wanting it to end back then.
That would have been better. Why'd you make it do that?
I didn't. You wanted that. You're like, you thought it ended, didn't you? And it's still going.
Dang, man, this one had a lot. I'm so curious on so many things. The 31, 32, 33 stuff.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing about, like, what was the experiment in 33? Well, we didn't have an experiment.
Regardless of your ignorance.
Right? Yeah.
It was like...
I do like that it wasn't that they were doing experiments on each other and causing all these people to be mutated.
Yeah.
But that they are the offspring of previously tested on humans. And then
That
they rebelled
rebelled.
against the scientists, and they're just trying to make a home for people to live in.
Which is kind of what Vault 32 did, just not as extreme.
Is it?
Well, they rebelled and killed the scientists rather than killing the overseer and then themselves, right?
I guess that's what happened. Yeah, I don't know.
Each other and themselves.
There was definitely something with that. And I don't know if they starved them out, if they killed themselves so they wouldn't be starved out. Like I don't know what happened in there. And then what was this here? There was like a robot noise.
Yeah.
Like, are they robots? Are they clones? Are they something else? One of them had a baby. She came from 31, right, Stephanie?
Yeah.
So she's not a robot.
Unless
it's a robot baby.
I would guess not.
And she was taking ice and putting down her pants. I don't think it's because she's a robot, you know. So I don't know
Sure,
why you think
her
the robots, Calvin. That's silly.
Maybe her heat sinks were overheating and she needed a little
cool down.
Yeah, I don't know.
What could be their experiment?
Maybe she was just having so much sex with Chet. It's too much friction. Started a fire. I don't know.
Maybe. The ghoul. I love seeing this storyline. Like the more I see his backstory, the more I want him not to just be a real bad guy in the present.
Sure.
You know.
The more I hope he comes around, kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. I just don't know. Like he's a ghoul, 200 years old or whatever. Like,
or at least I see like something that would justify him becoming this version of himself.
yeah,
right.
I wonder how much that we get. Like, do we just learn the past and why he wasn't in a vault? Do we see like why he became a ghoul or how he became a ghoul? I just wonder what we get out of that.
I don't know.
Do we see like does his daughter die from radiation or the explosion or?
Sure.
Like we
it
see.
would be really shitty if, like, I was thinking about this, like, what if the reason why he becomes a ghoul and we don't know if his daughter survives, like, he's riding away from the blast.
Yeah.
And she's behind him on the horse, right?
She takes the radiation more so?
If she takes the brunt of it and shields him partially from it, she dies, but he becomes...
Was she on the back of the horse?
I thought she was.
Because lots of times when you have like someone small like that, they ride
they ride in front,
and you do this. So I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I thought when they were riding away, past that car that you mentioned you liked.
You keep mentioning that. I said one time.
I know, but it was that sequence where they're riding past
I know
it.
what you mean.
I was trying to... I don't know.
I don't know either.
There was also that one shot where, like, you could see the bombs dropping in the city, and they were riding, like, along that mountain road.
Yeah.
Like, he was riding towards it there. I don't know. It's a lot bigger than your thumb.
Oh, yeah. Like, they definitely got radiated, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he got this radiation healing factor because of that stuff or something. I don't know. I don't know what that stuff is, how it works. Clearly, Thaddeus took some and is radioactive / healing now, like Wolverine. So he just doesn't die. But I don't know. Does he start to crave chickens? I don't know what he does.
Well, if he goes feral, he does, right?
I guess.
It's the ferals that can't stand chickens. Or at least that's what those one guys say.
But I don't know what that means for Thaddeus. He ran off. He apologized kind of to Maximus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maximus and Lucy kissed, but then Lucy went off with the head.
Mm-hmm.
We still didn't get a lot of information from Moldaver in the past.
No,
Not
we
what
just,
I was wanting.
I feel like we just got what other people have already hinted at. You know, I want specifics.
I want to hear something from that listening device. You know what I mean? I feel like that happens, and then it splits up the mom. Maybe the father takes the daughter, lets her go her way. I don't know. I just want to know what they hear. The idea that she said about where they almost had cold fusion.
Yeah.
And then Vault-Tec came in and bought it up so that they couldn't, and then they can keep pushing into the worlds coming by Vault-Tec. Like, I totally get that as, like, a possible, like, conspiracy storyline that's happening so that they can keep money. So it's like, hey, can you save humanity because the end of the world's coming? Yes, we can. Let's become the richest company, buy up all the other alternatives that could happen, so that when the end of the world does come, well, everyone's got a vault, and we can keep being the richest around. Like, is the whole world destroyed? Is there one part in the world that's not? You know, like, I don't know.
Sure.
Like, what if there's like one utopia, but everyone else lives in misery and they just profit so much from it all?
Yeah. Why does all the shit happen in Missouri?
I don't know. What, California?
Yeah.
What do you mean Missouri?
You said everybody lives in Missouri now.
No, misery.
Yeah.
Misery! It was cool how that foot healed. That thing looked gnarly.
It did.
Like, just gross. Just
that
toe hanging.
That toe twisting and, like, arranging itself back on the foot was so gruesome and disgusting.
It's great.
I've had bones stick out of my body much like that.
I have not. Never.
And I would not put a sock back on and stuff it back in
I think
boot.
he needed something to hold it together so he could put it back in his boot.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you need to defend it from the elements and
but
stuff,
like,
right? The sand and all that. You don't want sand in there that much.
Sure, but it's going to get in the sock and in the boot anyway.
Yeah, but you might as well defend it from some.
I would probably wrap it with something.
Did he also wrap it or no? It was
didn't
just
look
the sock,
like it.
right?
I think it was just the sock.
I don't know. Ugh.
Like, I would wrap it with, like, I don't know. I would probably sooner cut my sock into strips.
I'm sure he had something in that big bag, right?
I would think, but maybe it was just, like, guns and ammo and shit.
It had a med kit at one point because he got out a stem for for Titus, the actual Titus. And I think it's the same bag, or maybe it's another bag he brought. But either way, that should be, like in your typical field kit of Brotherhood stuff. I feel like a medical kit like that should be in there.
Yeah.
But if he lost his toes and stuff, I mean, maybe you can go back to like one of those, you know, get one of those things to build it back on. No, not the gulper fingers.
Maybe.
I'm talking about
not the gulper fingers. The thing that they shoved on that guy's leg and he walked.
No,
for a while.
not that thing either. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I meant the robot who like just put Lucy's finger on.
Oh yeah, snip, right?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, the robot that fingered Lucy.
Mm-hmm. Refingered.
Yes. After the ghoul defingered.
Yep.
I really like this show.
I do too.
I don't think I can express enough like how good it looks. Like all the set location pieces, places, like everything it shows, the inside the vault, the wastelands, the even the bodies from the traps. You know? All that stuff is real cool. Looks so good.
It does.
We had the hacking thing.
Yeah. We finally got a hacking sequence. I love it.
I did not recognize it, and then when you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember something in that in Fallout 3 of like, there's a computer, and there's a bunch of symbols and some letters, and you got to find certain words.
Yeah, some of the words would have like duplicate letters, and it's basically like trying to do a Wordle, but like you see which words that you can pick, and you try to choose the right one, and you have like 3 chances or something like that. So you pick one, and it says like 2 matches. So then you pick a similar one and like see which letters or which ones like match up. So you could do like
try to narrow it down.
Yeah, so you could do like treads and I don't know, threads or something like that, you know.
There's a lot of similarities there, Calvin.
Yeah, but you could see like, okay, so I have like 3 matches in this one, but only 2 in this one. So I know like if these letters match up, then those must be the correct ones, and I need to find a word with those letters but a different word and try to find that one. And then you can also find like little matching symbols, like 2 arrows pointing away from each other, like with a bunch of symbols in between. Sometimes you can highlight the first one and it'll be a selectable thing, and you get like a power up from that. So you get another option, or it removes duds, or you know, a bunch of stuff. I love the hacking sequence in Fallout. It's such a great idea. It's just so much fun. It tickles my brain in the good way.
A good tickle.
Yeah.
Good tickles. No, it was cool. I'm glad you pointed out, because I did not recognize that as that's what it was. Because at first I was like, the hell's this saying? And you said, I'm like, oh yeah, there's just words scattered among symbols and shit. That's right, I remember that. It's just been a real long time.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back and play like Fallout 3. This is making me wanting to play like Fallout 3.
It might still be going on
or something.
There was a massive sale. I think it was like a 80% off sale of like a bunch of the Fallout franchise.
Really?
And I bought a bunch of it. I bought the rest of the franchise that I didn't have for like $20.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to look and see what's still going on then.
I will be playing those.
Yeah, I've only dabbled with 3. I don't think I've played any of the others.
Yeah, I've played a great deal of 3 in New Vegas, and I've played through 4, but I haven't like replayed it, and I've played a little bit of 76. But yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of game to play.
It's just the aspects of everything. Like even going to that Red Rocket Diner, like gas station location place. Just like the backgrounds just have a lot of really cool stuff, and it just looks really good. And I don't know, it just has so much to it. And then like I like the characters, like Maximus we have here, like finally telling the truth to somebody, where he's just been lying about everything this whole time. But he's like, I'm tired of lying to her, and I think that's kind of what she finds endearing in a way. It's like she's saying how it's the first nice strangers that she's met. And he's like, I gotta tell you the truth. And he's like, well, if you weren't a nice person, you just wouldn't tell me the truth.
Sure.
You would have just kept going on
and
with,
also,
with the lie, you know? Like
and
that,
also
like
what
that
you've
doctor,
done,
you know?
is maybe not that bad, because I threw acid in the face of an innocent person.
Yeah. I've been here for 2 weeks. You've been living here for your life. Yeah. You know, like I understand you not trusting people.
If that's the worst thing you've done, you're okay.
Yeah, like I said, like I understand you're not trustful to people. Like everyone's looking out for themselves. Like that's just how it seems to be up here, right? But you get down in the vaults and you're like, there's a nice little utopia you're living in down here. Or you're ignorant to what's going on and you're just one of the sheep being experimented on, you know?
Sure.
Until you find out and you're like Vault 32 or like the ancestors of Vault 4.
Yeah.
What was it? My Uncle Tommy or whatever it was?
My great uncle, yeah.
Yeah, my great uncle. That was my great uncle, the Gulper.
That's great.
So at some point that turned into, like he had more kids and they got more human-y, you know? At some point, somehow.
Maybe they became more human-y, or maybe like there was already like a family group that existed, and then,
do you think
the elder ones were experimented on?
I think the Gulper had he knew he wasn't doing that because he was like angry and hungry, but he did that because he was part of the rebellion. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, we're all good now. Let me,
I don't know,
bang that normal human lady and have a kid who looks like who knows what.
maybe that's why the Gulper was going after Lucy so hard, and it wasn't focusing on the ghoul as much.
What,
because she was wearing a
Vault
Tech suit,
and they all come from that. You think?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. They also
you're not taking me back.
They also birthed and then ate the mom,
Yeah.
so I have no idea what they did.
I don't know.
But no, this has definitely been one of my favorite series I think in a while. That have just, as far as like especially new stuff. Like I know we watched like Halo. I thought Halo like was okay, but as far as like really feeling like it captures the essence, I think this does. This is a great job.
Fantastic.
And I'm enjoying like all of the story, having like no real idea of what the story was in the main. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I was a person. I wanted my dad.
Yeah.
I lived in a vault because there was an apocalypse. You know, like I get that.
You get the basics.
Yeah, but then like watching this, I'm like, man. In Fallout 3, was I an experiment? I have no idea what was going on in that, and I haven't played any others to know or finished the stories to know like, is any of this stuff the parts of the game? You know, so it's cool. Like I keep waiting for like each of the twists to like, come on, just tell me what's going on. I'm so excited to get to we only have one more episode.
Yeah. Man,
I know. I hope there's more.
Such a good show. I need more seasons of this.
Like, I don't feel like it can wrap up in the final episode everything I wanted to do.
Sure.
So, I just hope that there's another season coming. And
I mean, even if they just wrap this up in a good way, and then the next season is just another Vault story.
Sure.
You know?
Well, like, I want an episode just on Cooper in the past. And I'd
Sure.
be happy with that, you know? Just seeing what happened in the past leading up to all this. But then I'd have so many questions about, like, what about the head? Did you find your dad? What does the dad know? Where is the mom at? What's going on with Vault 31? Like, there's so many other things that I'd also have questions about. But I just want to see what happens to Cooper, too. How did he become this ghoul? And there's no way they're going to cover all that in one episode, right?
Probably not. Not unless it's, like, an hour and a half.
Maybe. I don't know how long it is.
I suppose they could just speed through and kill a bunch of people and get over the story real quick.
Just shooting everybody.
Sure.
We also have the Brotherhood coming in. What's going to happen with Maximus on that?
Yeah.
You know, he's got a fake head. Are they going to take that in? Are they going to be mad at Maximus? Are they going to take him back to base? Is he going to tell a better lie or something?
Hopefully.
I don't know.
All right, guys, we got to get a story straight. It's like, what the fuck?
How about we don't say that?
Oh.
And then we just had in the very beginning just a lead farmer.
Yeah.
You know, and his kids. And they were just
existing.
People just living there, and the ghoul using for information, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I was just like, man, who are these people? And they weren't really, like, important to the story. They were just a compass for the ghoul to find a direction to go.
Yeah. And that fucking doctor guy.
Yeah. That was going to kill himself, right?
Yeah. He was going to shoot himself, and it just so happened that Thaddeus was walking by at that time, and he found someone to scam. I guess is your definition of scam.
I mean, he did help him.
He did help him.
Right?
He healed his foot.
We didn't tell him all the side effects and stuff, right?
Just tell him it had a bad taste.
Yeah. Man. I don't know. I wonder if we'll get the fusion core back. Like, will we get Maximus in a power suit again or not?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
the two parts are so far apart now.
I know.
I have no idea where that doctor guy is going to go.
Like, I really thought maybe we do a fetch quest. Go back, find Thaddeus, get his fusion core, take it back whenever you can.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're only gone for a few days and you come back and they're still alive.
Sure.
But they made the nice good guy decision.
They did.
Do you want the power suit, the power armor? Or do you want to let these people live down in the vault?
Sure.
I feel like that's a video game decision right there.
Yeah.
Cool armor, so I'm super powerful.
Save survivors.
But yeah. Oh, man. It's one of the tough decisions.
Yep.
All right. Well, now we have another tough decision to make. Yeah, hit the button. It's over. We have one more episode. But a tough decision you don't have is to hit the subscribe button because there is one more episode and it will be here next week. And I'm excited to see how the finale of this all wraps up. And if we're left with a lot of loose ends and waiting for season 2, which is very probable, but it's so much fun and I don't want it to be over.
I don't want it to be over either. But I don't want to have to wait.
There's early access available right now, so you don't have to wait. You can check out the final episode over at blindwave.com.